Have you got anything to eat for Oscar and his companion?
Fried herring and potatoes. Help yourself, but this boy is too little to wander with you.
Yes, but it will not last long. He is on his way to his mother and father.
That's true. As soon as I find someone who will want me, I will stop wandering. However, I'm not in a rush. I enjoy wandering with Oscar. I don't want to leave him. Oscar, do you want me to go away?
If I ever want you to go away, I will let you know.
They kept wandering. Suddenly Rasmus remembered that he had the coin.
Oscar, do you like sweets?
Yes, I do. But at the moment I haven't got any money. We can't buy any sweets.
But I have got some money. Here, take them all.
No, one sweet will be enough.
Oscar and Rasmus kept wandering. They stopped near the rocks. Oscar made a bonfire. On the way, they had stopped at the mansion where Oscar and Rasmus got some sandwiches and milk. Oscar had sung and played beautiful songs there. The songs Rasmus had never heard before. He unwrapped the sandwiches.
Incredible! In this newspaper there is also something about those thieves. No traces after the robbers from Sando. The police are searching the area. Where is Sando?
Well, it will not be more than 3 or 4 miles from here.
This lady from the mansion was really good and beautiful, but she already had 2 girls with curly hair.
Otherwise she could have taken you.
Yes, that is exactly what I dream about. I would like to have someone who is beautiful and rich.
When they finished eating, they went to the nearby shed to sleep.
Lie down on the hay. It's time to go to bed. Are you comfortable?
Yes, only my calves hurt a bit.
What is all about?
All the vagabonds must be questioned. Keep moving.
Lie quietly. Don't move.
Oscar has been taken away from Rasmus. Nothing worse could have happened. Rasmus did not even know where they had taken him. They have also taken Oscar's backpack. He only saw the buggy in the distance. He lay on the hay crying. Then he heard the woman's voice.
I will not be surprised if he is the one who stole all the money is Sando.
He will probably be questioned, and if they find him guilty, he will be imprisoned in the tower.
Rasmus started running along the road, further and further. He had no idea how far he has to run. He had to see the mayor to tell him that Oscar is innocent. When he finally reached the mayor's office, he could overhear a conversation with Oscar. Rasmus hid behind the hedge.
Do I look like 2 masked men? Why are vagabonds in this country always blamed for what they haven't done? Last Thursday I was eating pork with beans.
Don't get angry. We only wanted to find out what you had been doing last Thursday.
Last Thursday I was eating pork with beans.
Is that all?
Yes, I didn't get any pancakes.
I wanted to know if you hadn't been doing anything else last Thursday.
Well, I didn't dress up as 2 masked men and I didn't steal anything.
Well, so we have to believe you. By the way, do you happen to know if there are any other vagabonds in the area? Haven't you seen any vagabonds in the area recently?
I have met a few of them, but none of them is a criminal.
Okay, we will let you go then.
Rasmus saw Oscar on the road. He ran towards him.
What a surprise!
They went further towards old Mr. Hedberg's house. The house was located on the outskirts of the town. It was an old green villa surrounded by maple trees, standing far from the neighbors' houses.
Rasmus and Oscar stopped in front of the gate. They entered the garden slowly. It was full of pink blooming flowers. There were also yellow dandelions everywhere.
Mrs. Hedberg is very old. She is too old to look after the garden, and her servant is probably too lazy to look after the garden.
They were walking along the garden path to the villa. The blinds were down. It did not look like the place someone lives in.
Has Mrs. Hedberg died?
It was very quiet there. You could only hear the chirping of the sparrows on the porch.
We have to start singing. It is such a sad place.
They started singing. Then the head of Miss Hedberg's servant appeared in the window.
You are not allowed to sing here. Mrs. Hedberg is ill and she doesn't want to be disturbed. Go away!
Please, say hello to Mrs. Hedberg. We hope she will get well, son.
The servant was rude. She did not say anything.
Mrs. Hedberg used to have such a friendly servant who always served coffee when I came. What has happened? Let's go away.
Rasmus entered the house. Inside he saw an elderly lady sitting in an armchair. The servant was standing next to her.
Anna-Stina, please give the boy some water.
Anna-Stina did not feel like giving some water to Rasmus. She reluctantly went to the kitchen to bring some water. Rasmus stood there looking at Miss Hedberg. If she was ill, why wasn't she lying in bed? Instead, she seemed to be petrified. Why was she looking at him like that?
When Rasmus was drinking, he noticed something strange. He could see a leather shoe that must have belonged to a man behind the curtains. It was certain that there was a man behind the curtains. Perhaps the people in this house were playing hide and seek, but the strange thing was the way Mrs. Hedberg was looking at the curtains, the fear in her eyes. There was something suspicious about it. Then Anna-Stina went to the curtains to hide the shoe. Why did she do it? Rasmus wondered.
Do you really have got to now? Clothe you? Nothing. You'd better go now.
Rasmus told Oscar everything.
We cannot go away. We have to find out what is happening in Mrs. Hedberg's house.
Rasmus was upstairs in Miss Hedberg's house. Oscar stayed outside.
Please, don't take away the knuckle-egg. You can take everything except for knuckle-egg. It is for my daughter in America.
The man behaved as if he hadn't heard Miss Hedberg's words. He put the necklace into his pocket and he keeps searching. Another man was standing by the door.
He had a gun in his hands. He was holding the gun as if he wanted to shoot at Miss Hedberg and Anna-Stina.
It is none of your business.
The man in the shoes I had seen behind the curtains answered coldly. I have got no doubts now that Anna-Stina was helping the thieves.
Help it. I will call the doctor.
Don't even dare to do it.
But Miss Hedberg is dying.
You will not call the doctor. You will not call the mayor tonight either.
But what am I going to do if she does?
You will say that Miss Hedberg was ill and you didn't want to leave her alone.
I am scared. I do not want to get involved. The thieves left Miss Hedberg's house. Miss Hedberg, wake up! Please wake up!
Have you seen them? Have you seen the man?
No, I haven't.
What have you been doing? You should have followed them.